Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. For most of us, this headline and find would be a dream come true. Imagine coming out and finding a very, very rare gold coin that turns out to get you a lot more than spot price for it. That's exactly what happened. We're going to take a look at this and see exactly how this came about in this story from the independent.co.uk. Let's explore. Yes, this story was sent to me by CCT, and it's about a metal detectorist who was very ecstatic after finding on a farm the ultra-rare Roman coin. And of course, being in the United Kingdom, which is rich with history, it's no surprise to find pieces such as this that are centuries and even millennia old. Fascinating indeed. A rare gold Roman coin found on a British farm has been sold for a record-breaking £552,000, which is about $725,000. The 4.31 gram gold coin of the usurper Emperor Electus sold for more than 5 times its maximum estimate, becoming one of the most expensive Roman coins in the world. Electus has been called the first Brexiteer for his attempt to take Britain out of the Roman Empire. The coin, which is no bigger than a penny, was found by a metal detectorist next to a Roman road on a farm near Dover, Kent. One side depicts Electus, while the other shows 2 captives kneeling at the feet of Apollo. Very cool. And here is the site where it was taken. And look at that. It's pretty fascinating that they were able to preserve this and archaeologically uncover this area. Very cool. There's the coin itself. Roman Emperor Septimus Severus, the man who ordered and led the invasion. Hand, this picture before conservation. Bronze hand of the Roman god Jupiter. I guess these are all found at the site. It is now the most expensive British minted Roman coin ever to be sold at auction. Emperor Electus was a finance minister who ran the empire after murdering his predecessor in 293 AD, 3 years before he died in battle. And that's the thing, you look out through history, through the early ADs, 300 and beyond, or even before, and then in through the Dark Ages, kings were there, and they were murdered, or taken over or conquered or what have you. They didn't reign a very long time. It's unusual to see a king reign for 25, 30 years. It has happened. Some even as high as 40 years, but it's kind of rare because of things like this. The man who found the coin while out with his brother in March thought it might be a fake at first, as it was in such good condition. Well, it was gold. Gold is one of the most inert metals out there and is not prone to any corrosion, doesn't corrode at all. The man who wished to remain anonymous said, "I can't not believe it. We are ecstatic. We expected it to sell for a little over estimate, but not 5 times. We are sharing the money with a farmer who was also thrilled. It was sold by Dix Noonan Webb, a Mayfair-based international coin, metal and banknote and jewelry specialist. Christopher Webb, director and head of the auction house's coin department, said, "I am delighted with the phenomenal price achieved in today's sale. This is the most expensive coin that we have ever sold. As well as being one of the most expensive Roman coins, it is the most money ever paid for one of Electus." There was fierce competition in the room and on the internet and telephone. Before the coin, one of only 24 aura of Electus known worldwide, was brought by a private collector over the phone. Electus was a finance minister for the Emperor Carausius, who controlled both Britain and Gaul, which is now France, neighboring countries such as Belgium and Luxembourg. The coins showing Electus would have only been legal tender during his 3 years in power. The town of Deal in Kent was long presumed to be the place where the invading Romans, led by Julius Caesar, first landed in Britain in 55 BC. However, archaeologists in 2017 argued that there was new evidence to show that they actually arrived in Pegwell Bay on the Kentish coast. The Romans' name for Dover was Debris, and the most distinct reminder of their presence in the town is a Roman painted house. Very cool, very interesting indeed. So it's fascinating, and you see discoveries like this, and along here in the United Kingdom. And as you see, here's another article which we won't explore about finding another rare coin during roadworks. But I imagine if you in a country rich of history like this, that it's to your benefit to have an archaeological study done of the area before you dig, so you don't destroy any artifacts and maybe discover some new things. Because Britain is rich, full of history back before the age of Christ. Fascinating indeed how this has all come and how this auction has played out, to selling these, to being sold for way over what they thought it would be. Fascinating. So what would you do? And also notice there's one thing about this particular article here that we don't see in many of these treasure finds. There's no mention of the British government getting involved. That's a surprise. And so now, will they have to pay taxes on that? I'm sure they will. It's a big windfall. So the government will get their due one way or the other. But I thought that was quite fascinating that there's no mention of it being taken in by the government or the museum or whatever. I don't know how the British law or what they, or maybe it's just not mentioned and actually did occur. I don't know, but they share the money with the farmer. I think that's wonderful, and I think it's a great thing. Very cool story indeed. Treasure is always kind of something that a lot of us dream about and think about. Of course, we posted a video the other day about the goldhunt.ca in Canada, where they purposely buried modern treasure, gold and silver coins, and they were all three found and may do it again. So it gives us some hope that, hey, there's still time to find treasure, even in the Western world. But there's history everywhere, and you never know what you might find in the ground. And in this case, it paid off big time to pay attention and to take a look at it, to see if it's real, some shiny gold coin that lasted all those years. Pretty amazing indeed. So post your thoughts about the story. I would like to extend a multitude of gratitude to CCT for sending it along to me, and a multitude of gratitude to you all for watching, and encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.